lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia. For decades, the entire world has been fascinated by Princess Diana's life and legacy. Her compassion, elegance, and above all, her authentic connection with the people earned her the title of the People's Princess. But behind that glamorous image, there was a mother who adored her children above all else. Now, after years of silence, a long-lost letter that Diana wrote to her eldest son, Prince William, has finally been revealed. What did she want to say to him? Join us as we discover the surprising content of this emotional letter from Princess Diana and the secrets it reveals. Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Princess Diana is the eternal angel of the British royal family. She died on August 31st, 1997, which is 23 years ago. Time will change many things, but it can't erase the son's longing for his mother. Prince William is the future monarch of the British royal family. He used his power to give his mother, Princess Diana, a special gift. While Meghan Markle was busy making money and becoming famous, Princess Catherine followed her husband in a low-key manner and silently supported Prince William in sculpting a statue for his mother. It all began discreetly, almost without attracting attention, in the catalogue of a London auction house in July 2004. There were no flashy headlines or official announcements, just a simple mention of some handwritten letters from the late Princess of Wales. But these weren't just any letters. They were deeply personal, offering a very unfiltered view of her life. Within that collection, one letter stood out from the rest. It spoke of her eldest son, Prince William, in a way that hinted at how much the auction meant to her. The auction, organized by Spin & Son, included Diana's correspondence with Violet Collison, a woman who was much more than a housekeeper. She was a loyal confidant to the Spencer family for decades. Violet witnessed Diana's evolution from a shy young woman to the most photographed and admired woman on the planet. These letters reflected that personal journey, unlike official palace documents. Carefully written and reviewed, these letters were sincere, spontaneous, and full of emotion. They showed the ups and downs of Diana's life, her struggles with royal expectations, the overwhelming chaos of preparing for a wedding watched by millions, and, above all, the intense moments of motherhood. One of the most charming letters, dated July 8, 1981, just weeks before her wedding to Prince Charles, depicted a young bride caught in a whirlwind of last-minute preparations, and yet, despite the madness surrounding her, Diana's words conveyed a playful and carefree tone. Everyone is running around here preparing last-minute things, but the bride remains calm. That small comment hinted at the warmth and closeness that made the public adore her. But as the years passed, the tone of her letters became more serious. The naive emotion of a young princess gave way to deeper feelings, frustration, worry, and above all, an unwavering devotion to her two sons. What made these letters so extraordinary wasn't just what Diana wrote, but the emotional force contained in her words. They reflected a mother who constantly thought about her children's happiness, their well-being, and the future that awaited them. The world knew Diana through documentary photographs and powerful interviews, but these handwritten messages offered something completely different. They were meant to be read by the public. They were private, intimate, and therefore more revealing than any speech or official act. They were the sincerest proof of how much she wanted her children to grow up with kindness and empathy, values that are difficult to preserve within the palace walls. One of the most moving letters, dated June 21st, 1989, captured it perfectly. She wrote that letter on official Kensington Palace stationery. Addressed to Sergeant George Plum of the Special Close Protection Group, she thanked him for organizing a motorcycle display for Prince William's 7th birthday. Diana's gratitude was evident in the writing. It was a very nice gesture on the part of you and your team to come today for William's birthday. You can't imagine the joy you brought to all those children and their mothers. But what made that letter even more special were the small, enthusiastic signatures that accompanied their names, those of William and Harry.